My video on there is taking forever to load.
Didn't have my headset on.
Okay.
Didn't have my headset on.
Okay, I heard it's over Twitch. The bad thing about Diva being gone is normally all the stream stuff is her baby. So I forget to do things like advertise in the channels. Real slow in here. That's a little bit better. Okay, by my clock it's 2:01 in the afternoon, which makes it 11 a.m. North American server. And welcome to the DTC Roadshow. This is Fiendish, and I'm here today with special guest host Jade Orr of Greybriar. Say hi, Jade.
Hi.
And our guest today is Laeti. Now, did I say that right?
Yeah, hi.
Laeti, and we're on the shard of Laethys, which is the Oceanic Shard or North American Shard, however you want to call it. We're going to be looking at a lot of Elvish type builds today, and as far as Diva goes, she sent me a message last night. There's been a death in the family, so our condolences, our deepest condolences go out to her. In news, part 2 of the Nightmare Saga came out on Wednesday. With it, of course, Orpheal Farwind as the end quest reward for this chain. And let me tell you, for a Dimension NPC, he is amazing. I love this item. I love this item. I love this item. Just like right before we got started, I was in my dimension with somebody else, and both of us got ported to Port Sion.
Really?
Yeah. After he gave us the big head, after he turned us into wisps, then he ported us to Port Sion, and she hadn't done any of the quest line. So that was interesting. She wasn't quite sure what to make of those 10 million hit point elites that roam around in the instance. And of course we got ported to different instances, which if you're artifact hunting, that's a good thing. Because there are artifacts that spawn in that instance of Port Sion, that's the only place where you can get those artifacts.
Are they new sets too?
Yes, they are. I've completed one set.
Wow.
So, yeah, one set. One of the sets has 24 pieces to it. I'm almost done with that one. But all my patron artifact tracking thingies are done. Otherwise, in Dimension news, Vengeful Sky, of course, has another bug. The building is back in Temple of the Abandoned, which makes pretty much everyone rejoice. And that's about it for Dimension News. Oh, on the PTS right now are crafting recipes that come out with 3.4, which would be your apothecary and your rune recipes. The rune upgrades, it's the next tier of rune upgrades. Some of the ones are better than what you'll get from the reputation vendors, but they are spendy. The final upgrade takes 1 to 2 nightmare dreaming amenders, plus there are other mats, and then some of those take motes. So if you've been running crafting rifts for motes, be prepared to run some more. Apothecary recipes are all seals, and that was all I checked out on the PTS this week. As far as contests go, there's still the 3 contests going on that have been going on for the last several weeks. The post-apocalyptic collaboration contest ends the 21st. The Dungeon Master contest ends on the 29th. And Ren Rafts, back to where we started contest ends on the 15th of September. All the information for all 3 of those is currently on the forums on the Dimension subforum. So we look forward to seeing those entries. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the name of this one is Rivendell, and it's under Laety's main character, Laeti, who's running around with us in here. And the inspiration from this is the books or the movies?
The movies, mostly.
And this is a beautiful transformation of Vengeful Sky.
Wow.
And are you using the Black Garden projector in here?
Yeah, I was hoping it will change the sky, but it didn't, just the lights.
Yeah, I don't think anything is going to get rid of the thunder and the lightning. I heard they were supposed to be working on a thing that would turn off environmental noises. I don't know what progress there is on that, or if they've something that they've decided not to do, or what.
I'm really hoping that one day.
Indeed, I love Vengeful Sky. Vengeful Sky is one of my favorite base dimensions. And this is great use of multiple levels. We're going up, and then there's parts where you go down, and then there's a little bit done in the water. But this definitely gives the
I like
feel.
the use of,
Go ahead.
yeah, the elevations up high that are kind of hidden, but it gives texture and color to the perimeter.
Oh, these are new. You put
Sage by
Dromheim fencing in here. I love this walkway here with these arches, and then even using the Hylol trees at the end. And everywhere in here there's waterfalls. Of course I have my sound turned off, but
wow, this harp is amazing.
Thank you.
and the one thing about Laety's dimensions is they're all some hidden gems. So I mean, if you don't have an alt on Laethys, I highly encourage it. There are some really good builders over here. Laeti and Bellarosa just immediately popped to mind.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Bella on DTC.
Yep, she'll be on in 2 weeks. And just such good use of all the space in here. Vengeful Sky is really a pretty big dimension, and a lot of people just don't use all this space. And the lake kind of makes it invaluable, just for the swimmable water. And how long did it take you to put this one together?
I think it was about 2 weeks. And mostly I was grinding plat for the upgrade because it was pretty expensive.
Yeah.
And the mermaid statues.
Yeah, the mermaid statues got pretty cheap for a while when people were really trying to grind for Uncle Stan's lure.
They were about 100 platinum a piece when
Wow.
I was building this. So, yeah.
Did you want to take up fishing? Well, actually, you do fish.
I did for a while.
Yeah.
I was fishing for the lure as well, and I got lots of stashes and like 1 or 2 statues in them.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I love the use of the underwater terrain paint here. It really looks nice.
Yeah, you know, that's one of my favorites anyways, just because of the coloring in it.
It is. And it really looks like grass flowers that you'd want to walk on. I really like this. I'm glad that the rocks allowed you to cover them.
Yeah. Great use of old and new items in here. And now you have recently started working on a project with Rift Resource, the Dimension Fashion Show. Is that did I say that correctly?
Yeah.
And I read a few of those articles, and you know, there's a lot of Dimension builders are fans of both wardrobe and building. And I appreciate that you go through and talk to them and go with their dimensions and have their fashion show. And is there a specific day that those articles come out on Rift Resource?
Well, it's mostly on Saturdays. I'm trying to upload them on Saturdays when I can.
Oh, did I miss a path up here?
Oh, I love this waterfall with the pools.
It's a gorgeous dimension, and you pretty much almost used all the tier 5 cap in here.
Yeah, I was thinking to leave some space to add the new items because they're also gorgeous.
That they are. I love the new vases, the tables.
I love them all.
Yeah.
I could live without the snowy stuff, but the rest of them just so great.
Yeah, and there's something to see here along just about every inch. And you're a fan of water features in everything that you build, I think. I think that every single one I've
Yeah,
seen has had some kind of pool or a waterfall or.
yeah, I love water. I can't wait to start on the new dimension, Tempest Island,
Mm-hmm.
because it has water everywhere.
Yep.
This is really lovely.
Yes. Beautiful transformation of Vengeful Sky. And the next stop on our tour is one that makes good use of the coloring and the lighting in Temple of the Abandoned, and thank goodness that the building is back. It's a great use of Vengeful Sky, terrain paints, and setting an atmosphere um, regardless of what base dimension it is.
Thank you.
But our next stop is Elven Refuge. I think Temple of the Abandoned is about as far as you can get from Vengeful Sky in terms of atmosphere at the base dimension. And what is the inspiration behind this one?
Well, just the same. Not a specific movie or area, just the Alvin team.
Okay. I love the way that pools in here reflect the sky. Has to be one of the most unique of all base dimensions.
Yeah, I love it even when it's empty.
Yeah. And again, we're making use of elevations in here. I know one thing I've always wished for as a dimension item were the yellow trees that are in here.
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty.
We don't actually see much yellow in Rift.
No.
It's bits and pieces to offset the predominance of cyan blue, and I really like cyan blue, so I'm okay with that, but a little bit more yellow would be good. Oh, I like this pool, the way you did this.
Yeah, I do too. Now this is one that comes with the
Very cool.
dimension in it. I know there's a few here that come off the building. All right. Here I am failing at exploring again.
Oops, sorry. I should have.
Of course, because I go and jump on the vine without noticing that there's a set of stairs right there I could have just taken.
You know, the other thing that would be really cool to have would be some kind of maybe a limited building block that had this colorful viney pattern. It's really unique to Temple of the Abandoned.
Yeah.
You know, maybe there's only a plank or only a cube or something, but it would be great to have something that had this pattern.
I see
Love it.
I see a big path going up, and I'm trying to. Whew! Thank goodness for no more fall damage. And that's how you get down the fast way. Yeah, the colors in here just really, I don't know. I really love Temple of the Abandoned, but boy, I have real problems with it.
I would love to have the building as a separate item.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think that's where most of my problems with it come from. Well, that and the whole thing is like 45 degrees off. No, 30 degrees off. But do you build with add-ons or without?
I don't really use the add-ons a lot because I'm not good with math and calculating stuff. So, you know, this whole axis angle is just too difficult for me.
Fair enough. I was just looking at this yellow paint that's all over the ground out here, and that would be a pretty awesome terrain paint to see.
Yes. I was admiring that as well.
Oh, I found you.
Sorry, my tendency is that I hit the dimension and I just kind of take off at random.
Me too, actually. I like this chair morph. This is different.
And again, little spots of beauty with water features, ponds. And this gorgeous fountain inside the chapel.
It's not mine. That's probably why it's gorgeous. It was a shared set.
Yep. Yeah, that was one of the provisions of Nuve's last contest, was that entrants should post their work on Toolbox and share it, and this guy was kind enough to do so. And there's a lot of items that you don't expect to see in here either, like the guys from Autumn Harvest or the antlers.
Yeah, I know they look a bit creepy.
And I'm glad that this path is wide. A beautiful little seating area up here.
I'd love to have that tree. The yellow one.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
And even the purple palm trees that are down at the ground layer.
There's a pine going crazy. Sorry.
Hey, that's what they do.
She wants to be a
I
yellow
do love
tree.
the colors in here.
For sure. And the
Pretty
autumn
far up.
trees. The autumn trees just blend really seamlessly with the yellow that's down here. But Riftgrate data mines some building block icons, so I've been on the PTS pretty
Really?
regularly looking for those. Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Don't
good
know.
news.
Don't know what kind of texture, but there were like red and blue and I want to say there was a yellow one.
Oh, cool. I'm glad to hear red.
The
Been looking for some kind of red brick, dark red brick.
the tile icons looked a lot like the marble icons do.
Ah, okay.
So I don't know if they're new
You know, I don't
marbles
think
or
I've
what.
ever been up on this. This is great. I love this, I don't know what it is, second story, third story of the actual, I think it's the base building.
Mhm.
I don't think I've ever been up this high. It's really nice, goes all the way around. Nice views from up here.
Yeah. And this area inside the main building is just gorgeous too. Love this fireplace.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm finally just getting in here. Wow.
I've always wished for that stained glass window to be its own item.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I think if they did that, it would be very popular.
Oh yeah.
Just not that huge.
It would be nice if it would scale. You know, maybe as small as a Bravane window, and as large as that. I don't know how hard it is to make things scale, though.
I'll just take the whole building.
Yeah.
I love the walls and the statues, so.
Yep, I've always wished for the statues to be their own item too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for elven themes, this building would be pretty hard to beat.
Agree. Completely.
I would never stop building elven themes then.
Hey, you know what? If that's what you enjoy, then, I mean, I like this, so I'm not going to tell you not to.
I'll get tired of them sometimes, but always get back to it.
I really like how you multi-leveled the interior. Makes it really huge. And you get the statues twice. I like that part.
Yeah. Would love to build a third story, but, well, the item count.
Mm.
Yeah, the roof in here is just fantastic.
It really is.
Well, hooray for the building coming back.
Really? I think I would have been freaked out if all my stuff was
Just
hanging here in
floating.
space with no building.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was convinced that they'll just get them back shortly.
Did you use a sky projector in here?
No, not here.
Wow, these colors are just wonderful.
Yeah. This looks like it
I
might
want
have been
this
the,
ground cover.
looks like it might have been the
Got a whole
basis
list
for
of
the
things I
spring
want.
day.
Yeah, I could see that. A whole bunch of stuff in here I want.
Yeah, these little flowers.
Yeah, ground cover. I would love this as ground cover.
And this is another beautiful dimension by Laeti, and this one is called Elven Refuge. Now the next one that we're going to is under your alt. And it's called Desert Rose. I'm going to give this one a minute to render before I turn around. Because this is an awesome transformation of Three Springs, which is not normally where one would expect to find any kind of desert theme.
I'm loading really slow. Sorry.
Gosh, I love your outfit.
Thanks.
I just made this character. I don't even have a title yet.
Well, there are some awesome morphs in here, starting with this aquarium right here.
I love
Oh,
the bubbles.
nice. I do too.
I always use those thingies because they have bubbles. looks like water.
Yep.
Very cool.
And this is the spring sky projector.
Well, it does great things in here.
Yeah, I'm glad we could change the sky in Moonshade because it's rainy. I don't like it.
I am just really glad that 3.3 gave us just so much, so many different skies that we can use. You know, just all the new variety of stuff. I mean, I'm not going to complain too much about having a fixed time in a dimension, you know, with the sunny sky, because I'm just really grateful to finally get the sunny sky.
Yeah, and so many new light options with those projectors. Lights and colors. There shouldn't be any grass in here, but I think the mushrooms just stopped working again.
Yeah,
As always.
some definitely cool furniture morphs in here, like this little couch.
Wow. I am really turned around. That's cool. I love it. Now I know where I am.
I don't. Where are you?
I went down
Oh,
the path.
Yeah,
which
we
one?
haven't made it that way yet.
We come out of the lodge and to the right.
Love this little hookah. I like that each one of these buildings is different from each other. They're not all the same.
Yeah, that's the idea. And a whole separate wardrobe house just for the clothes.
Yeah.
It's my dream.
Uh-oh.
Another great aquarium.
I want this bathhouse in real life.
Me too.
Yeah.
This is great.
And you're probably loving it. This is another one with multiple elevations.
Yep, 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 yep. Exploring for the win. Makes me a happy camper. And getting lost, that's a bonus. I have a pretty good sense of direction, so getting lost is really fun. I love how you've done this transformation. This is just great.
Thanks. It was a pain.
I bet. I really love the desert.
There's like
And this,
hundreds of the terrain paints.
Yes. I believe you.
It was a torture, really, farming the mats and making it and just realizing that it doesn't scale, so
Yeah.
you need a lot.
Why did you choose 3 springs for this?
I don't know.
Okay,
I
just
regretted
curious.
it.
'Cause
I
Minions brought
regretted it
back.
the minute I started. No, it's I don't remember really. I don't remember if I bought it or the minions brought it back. I just love the sea and the coast. You know, a lot of
Yes.
water.
I mean, Fanes would have been easier to build in, but you only have the one pond. And the view here is really fantastic.
Yeah, and with the sky projector, it's kind of finally what I like because it doesn't have the rainy skies.
Right.
Now, did you also set a time in here, or do you let it go through the whole cycle?
I was building with the time of day and then I took it out.
There are some dimensions where the full cycle is really gorgeous. Some of my favorite sunrises and sunsets are in Shoreward.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Ember Isle,
Yes.
the
Yes.
Fort Zarnost.
I just got one, so I haven't done anything in it yet. I'm looking forward to that.
This sky projector has a really beautiful sunset and sunrise. I love it.
Yeah, I put this one in my Tempest Island because that one also has like a cloudy, foggy sky in it. It seems like a paradise island should be sunny.
I really love what you've done with the harbor. Using the shimmer sand walls and the marker, the stone marker, really kind of sets the tone for Harbor Point on the coast. And that plus the Ashoran Mountains just really completes this transformation. It's wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think I missed the bathhouse.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, well, I remember.
Head down towards the harbor.
I know I've been in it. Ah, here we are. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would never use the shower. I would always just be lounging in the pool.
Me too. I love it.
I love my shower.
I do like the way the shower is made. A good use for that cup, making a shower head out of it.
I like the way that you've used the houses, multiple elevations, some hidden, some out in the open. Makes it feel more like a naturally flowing kind of situation.
And another outfit. Now, do you match your outfits to your dimensions, or do you just pick outfits at random?
Well, recently I've been matching my outfits to other people's dimensions, so I don't have that many wardrobes, the slots. But I do match the outfits and mounts.
Yeah, and that's a little bit trickier.
I have 26 mounts, I think, so it's difficult to choose, mostly.
Wow, the view is fantastic from Sage Bar Tower.
Yep.
With this sky, there's no haze blocking the ability to see great distances.
Yeah, that's why I loved it. The lightning stayed, though. So we got spring sky, sunshine, and the lightning, somehow. It's
Magic. It's all just
magic,
magic.
yeah. It's Corgi magic, I think.
Yep, that's
This is a great transformation.
it
Love it.
is. That's the answer for everything. Is it's effing magic.
I use it a lot.
Okay, wow, that hour actually went by really fast. Um, we
It
got
did.
time to squeeze in one more. And this is one I liked a lot just because of the architecture, and it's called Beach House. And here's that Fort Zarnost sky and landscape. You know, I love Ember Isle as an in-game zone, and I really enjoy this dimension. I like Dormant Core too, but Dormant Core is just, man, that's a lot of space to fill.
Yeah, I never finished it. I tried and started 3 times, I think, and it's still empty.
Yeah,
I remember Radish mentioning back in. Go ahead.
go ahead.
I remember Radish mentioning back in 2013 or 2012. I mean, when Dimensions first launched. I think she had it on her blog that the biggest challenge with Dormant Core was actually managing the space. For any builder in there, the challenge is going to be managing the space. And every time I look at it, I think, oh yeah, I want to do something, and then yeah,
And then you look at all that
managing the space. Yeah. Kudos to those who have done it.
Yeah. Well, now that we can change the entry point, that's one thing that definitely makes Dormant Core a lot better. I had never bought one, and then Minions brought me back one, and I was like, well, you know, I think I'm going to equip it this time, and so it's been sitting on my alt ever since Minions brought it back. Because I go in there and it's
Same.
like, what am I supposed to do with it?
I had an idea what to do with it, and I started building, and then I wiped it out. So I was so angry that I just turned it into storage.
The colors in here are just, wow. Love the colors. I love the way that you designed this house, putting the gazebos together.
I love them. I collect them a lot. Like, I got a hoard of gazebos in my bank. Oh, the elven stuff, you know.
Yeah. And this little uh, pool right here. Yep. Found my spot.
Oh yeah. Can you share, or did you call dibs?
No, I called dibs.
I'll see how you are.
This is gorgeous, and this one is not quite to the tier 3 limit. So kudos, especially for pulling it off in those few items.
Yeah.
This is operating under your less is more theory.
Mm-hmm. Me likey. Plus, if she gets another great idea, then she's got plenty of room to add.
Yep.
No, I've got Tempest Island, so
I love this terrarium. Such a simple thing, and yet I love it. Well, art terrarium.
I love the open walls here so that you got all the views
Mm-hmm.
to the islands around it.
Yep.
it's always summer in here, so
Oh yeah.
you don't need walls. Something that I dream of as well.
A place that's always summer.
Yeah.
Yes, this is very yeah. Mm-hmm. Can I take a vacation here?
Sure.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we didn't quite get to all of them, but thank you for coming out with us today, Laeti, and showing us your dimensions and talking about them.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it was our honor for you to come with us. And right now, you're this week's featured Dimensioneer on Dimension Gallery as well, correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep, that's very cool. So check out Dimension Gallery's interview there. And then look for this week's article to show up on Rift Resource probably within the next couple days. If not tonight.
I'll go. I think I hope I'll manage it tonight. And it has a European builder finally.
Awesome.
So
Awesome. Great community on the EU side. Well, on both sides. But the EU community is much smaller than the North America's Dimension community, so it's a tight-knit group over there. And next week, we'll be on Deepwood, looking at the dimensions of Renrath. And so thank you for tuning in today, and we will see you next week.
Very cool. Thanks for allowing me to help out again today. Hopefully
thank you.
Diva will be